Assalamualaikum and good day. This video is to present my study written with Dr. Muhammad Zafan Idris and Dr. Cik Soh Said. The title of this research is the Heptagon of AUX Model, Development of Synergizing Model on Aesthetic Experience and User Experience through Fuzzy Delphi Methods toward Augmented Reality Comics. Alright. First, the advance of new media technology since 1995 has changed the creative world entirely. We send letters by email, watch on YouTube, get information on TikTok, and transact online. Comics are also impressed with this technological advancement, starting with web comics, then interactive comic, and motion comic. Along with the 4.0 revolution, the comic industry is changing rapidly with the birth of interactive media and intermedia technologies such as mixed reality, virtual reality, augmented reality, and hologram. The initial idea of merging two different fields, namely comics with augmented reality, under the two different theories such as user experience and aesthetic experience will introduce a new model of art and technology-based research products. Since 2013, the printing industry has experienced a worrying decline. The New Straits Times reported 32% drop and the Harian Metro a 25% drop. However, the presence of digital platform has recorded the percentage of readers with an increase of over 30 million users on all mainstream newspaper platforms. Same goes to the comic industry, where the two largest producers of the world comics, such as Marvel and DC, announced a drop in demand for physical comics, but switched to streaming content platforms that record the highest users. In today's digital world, device and information related to the experience of reading comics in particular, it is more interactive and easy to carry. Its content combines entangled entertainment with interactivity and motion, transform the entire publishing format from conventional to digital screen. Recently, we are moving toward 4.0 revolutionary industry where mixed reality, virtual reality, and augmented reality technologies will change the publishing landscape with something unpredictable where text, sound, video, animation, and visual appear not just on screen but beyond that. This has an impact on technology itself. At the same time, the speed of the internet is accelerating today, and cloud technology is becoming a significant contributor in the digital comic industry. Theoretically, augmented reality products are closely related to the science of human-computer interaction and using user experience as a measurement method. There are two components in user experience, namely pragmatic and hedonic, which both support each other to achieve a positive user experience. Pragmatic approach is focused on product user experience to support achievement or do goals. On the other hand, hedonic component refer to strength to achieve goal. Instead, comics are classified as art products or aesthetic objects, measured by aesthetic experience. A part of component of comics is visual, narrative, and text. Cannot be denied that comics are also become a medium of expression to highlight emotion. In the previous methodological review, it can be said that there is no element of aesthetic experience in the product of augmented reality, although using art as a subject. And vice versa, there is no elements of user experience in arts products that use augmented reality as an intermediary media or tools. Empirically, it is clear that there is a large theoretical gap between user experience and aesthetic experience when managing technological products such as augmented reality comics. This requires a new models of combining user experience and aesthetic experience in measuring and explaining product phenomena that combines art and technology. Plato stated that aesthetic experience is an idealistic reflection of aesthetic objects such as flower of nature, beautiful face, music, theater, dance, and painting. This is the uniqueness of the aesthetic relationship of objects and experience, become the source of aesthetic experience itself. However, beholding an aesthetic object is in relation to experience and shapes the perception. Among the elements of aesthetic experience, are emotions and sensation that reflects on mental experience. It is not just a reflection on aesthetic object, but more than that, it is a universal nature. In general, aesthetic experience involve several stages of mental process, such as a creator or artist, beholder, and expert that evaluate the art. These stages give cognitive-based emotions and perception domain that give intensification to aesthetic experience. In comics, aesthetic experience has long been used to describe imagination and surprise in a sequential visual form, thus creating satire and humor. The concept of experience in human-computer interaction is closely related to how the human experience interact with the device through technology product. Scholars outline several concepts of experience in technology, such as time and experience, duration, and interactive effectiveness. Formally, ISO defines user experience involving human perception and response or expectation in using product, system, and technologies. It is closely related to user experience, emotion, belief, perception, and psychological response. Its use extends from before usage, during usage, and after usage of the product. At the same time, the focus of user experience is on the positive outcome that occur between products and humans. Because of that, user experience emphasizes pragmatic and hedonic elements of user experience such as efficiency, inspiration, motivation, captivation, and intuitiveness become the main framework in user experience. In 1992, Caudell and Mizell create a prototype called HUTSET that combined a see-through heads-up tool with a sensor head position that registers with a database system. The system augments the visual and user information with a real manufacturing task. It is safe to say that this is where augmented reality technology begins to be widely used. Augmented reality technology allows three-dimensional interactive environment and virtual image to interact with the real object. It is a unique system that combines real and virtual environments. Augmented reality comics was first introduced by Stuart Campbell in 2016, and then Marvel produced an augmented reality comic titled Master of the Suns in the physical form of comic with augmented reality application on the entire page. In this study, the researcher used this comic as a stimulus to the expert in the next process, which is fuzzy Delphi method, to form a new model of the two proposed theory. In this study, researcher used a fuzzy Delphi method in order to obtain expert consensus in the context of formulating new construct and elements to develop models and to also the augmented reality comic prototype. The researcher has selected 10 experts in the fuzzy Delphi method process, and it is heterogeneous. For that, the researcher select 5 experts from comics and other half from augmented reality. Experts comprise academics developer and comics activists with over 10 years of experience in the industry. In the methodological review, the researcher has made a critical review of 6 models of aesthetic experience and user experience. This is intended to collect element of aesthetic experience in comics and element of user experience in augmented reality. The result of the methodological review, as many as 16 and construct and 39 elements from a combination of aesthetic experience and user experience, and used as item for expert to select a combination of these elements. The construct collect are efficiency, increased awareness, inspiration, motivation, creativity, liveliness, meaningfulness, playfulness and entertainment, captivation, intuitiveness, tangibility, amusement, paradox of tragedy, mental jog, harmony and storytelling clarity. In the fuzzy Delphi method process, for the initial model formulation, acceptance of construct and element will be arranged to be determined through the process of accumulation, merging and altering construct and elements appropriate to the augmented reality comics. Researchers used 7-level fuzzy scale to obtain the expert consensus, and fuzzy Delphi method analysis is done based on triangular fuzzy number, defuzzification and ranking. This analysis aims to convert linguistic variable to fuzzy numbers. Element acceptance perceived from the percentage of expert agreement mass above 70%, threshold value below 0.2, and fuzzy score above 0.5. The formulation process begins and defines that 2 constructs have only one element, which is paradox of tragedy and mental jot, both of them from aesthetic experience construct, while for user experience, 2 constructs with one element is liveliness and meaningfulness. By the same token, some constructs are retained and some constructs have undergone a rebranding of the construct name due to the addition of elements. Such constructs are like storytelling clarity that accept macabre and fantastic element. At the same time, the amusement construct also receives the addition of 2 elements, namely self-expressive and creative. In addition, the harmony construct has been integrated with dynamic elements and make it have 3 elements. The original construct of user experience components that increase awareness has been changed to mindfulness after being added with element of meaningfulness. It must be stressed that efficiency construct is maintained and the original construct from user experience component, that is motivation, has been renamed to incentive to make it more suitable for aesthetic user experience models. After going through a long empirical process, starting with methodological review of the fuzzy Delphi method analysis, this study finally found the initial model resulting from expert consensus and was named the heptagon of aesthetic user experience models, or the heptagon of the AUX models. The heptagon of the AUX model was taken in conjunction with celebrating the shape of heptagon that has 7 corners representing the 7 AUX construct and 24 elements embedded in it. In such a case, it becomes a basis and guideline for the production of aesthetic products that use HCI device. The construct of AUX model is storytelling, amusement, harmony, inspiration, incentive, mindfulness, and efficiency. So, in conclusion, the heptagon of AUX model, or hepta-AUX, is a combined model between aesthetic experience and user experience theories for technological-based art application. it can be used as a guideline for the development and evaluation not only for augmented reality comics, but other technology-based art applications such as a digital art installation and virtual reality poster. According to the previous study, most products from mixed reality application that apply art elements use a lot of user experience model, while most art objects that apply mixed reality technology only use aesthetic experience to translate the result of the product. Furthermore, the significant contribution of the Hepta AUX model is that it bridging to the two major theories, namely aesthetic experience and user experience, to be synergized, thus enable to establish an accurate empirical measurement of commonly neglected area, that is technological based art applications. That is all from me. Thank you, and hope this is the first step to gain and develop new theories on synergizing user experience and aesthetic experience with two different major theories of arts and human-computer interactions. Thank you and good day.